Thank you, guys. Thank you, folks. Gary Bits here. Impossible not to comment about the Will Smith and Chris Rock incident. Let's see. Well, not many people saw the Oscars. We noticed that the Oscars were yesterday because of this incident. One thing we have to analyze or to think about is that actors or artists work with their emotions. Last night or today, watching the videos, we can assure that Will Smith works with his emotions. But the problem is how to manage your anger and if being provoked should be also punished. What do you think? I I was a very aggressive guy, and with the minimum provocation, I used to be aggressive and responsive in a very incorrect way. Part of me understands Will Smith, but I know that he did something very wrong. Because I'm not American, I didn't get at first the joke about Chris. Then I've got the joke and think, well, it wasn't a bad taste joke because Chris Rock was making a reference with his Smith's wife condition, that she has some kind of sickness, that she's ill. We don't know if Chris Rock knew this, but his reference was, from my point of view, wasn't offensive because he was comparing his wife with Demi Moore in that wonderful, or I find it a good movie directed by Ridley Scott, G.I. Jane. G.I. Jane portrays a strong woman and a beautiful woman. It was played by Demi Moore. So I didn't find the bad taste. The other thing is that maybe Will Smith didn't watch that movie. The other thing is that the reaction of his wife, but because at first view, Will Smith laughed too about that joke. Then it seems that Will turns to his wife. His wife wasn't very happy about that joke, and then thus Will Smith comes up to the stage and slapped Chris Rock. The other thing is that I didn't know, but I searched in the internet that Will Smith and his wife have a problematic marriage. There are several issues that they are working on to make it work. But this doesn't justify what Will Smith did. Let me think the other point. The other thing is, I was surprised that not anyone of his team, I don't know, but Will has to know that he is Hollywood, that he is in the Hollywood business, that in a ceremony of that kind, and knowing who is Chris Rock, he was going to make fun of each and everyone, each and every nominee. So that was very weird for me, because the thing is that something is going on in Will's personality, in Will's state of mind. He is not at ease. He is not in peace with himself. Maybe he's struggling to digest or process the troubles that he have with his wife, because it seems that he wanted to look more macho, more masculine, defending his wife, and then the words that the speech that he said receiving the Oscar was very weird, very. He was playing the victim, and let me tell you that I'm not judging Will, because that's why at the beginning of this video I told you that I was that kind of man, and I wasn't able to admit my faults. But something is troubling Will very, very deeply. It isn't just Chris Rock's jokes. It's something else. Will has to search and find some help, because, okay, an actor, an artist, artists work with their emotions. Sometimes it's justified, sometimes it's part of an extravagant way of life. It's not the first time that Will gets mad or reacts in this way. I remember in some red carpet, one guy, I don't know if he was a reporter or a fan, came to greet Will Smith, and that man tried to give Will Smith a kiss. So Will immediately went angry, but didn't lose control. But Will said to that man, "What's going on, man? What's wrong with you?" No, I can understand that. But this, precisely in his acceptance of the Oscar, in maybe the most important night of his life, and it's true that it happens that when you are not in your center and you are about to receive the prize of years and years, lobbying for that prize, you blew it. It's true, and it's a condition of ourself trying to work a boycott, to obstruct yourself, as if you, psychologically speaking, you, within yourself, you don't believe that you deserve that award, and you boycott yourself, you punish yourself. The other thing is, it seems that her wife has lots of control in the lives of her family and obviously on Will Smith. It's I think it was real. It wasn't staged. Why is my reason that it wasn't staged? Because Will wouldn't accept to make jokes about her wife, and her wife wouldn't accept that also. So it's out of the question that it wasn't staged. The audience was shocked. There was this silence that can't be as perfectly performed. Most of Hollywood responses, answers were, well, we understand that they want to protect themselves, they want to justify themselves, and as you know, many have questioned what if a fan was the one that went up on stage and slapped Chris Rock? What if Chris Rock wasn't Chris Rock and was The Rock? Or was, instead of Chris Rock, was Jason Momoa, Aquaman? A different scenario. So, in these cases, folks, we have to exercise compassion, understanding. It's going to be very, very difficult for Mr. Smith to fix this within his mind, within his soul. He must look for help, because although his tools are his feelings, that's not the way to behave in front of millions of fans, in front of the people, in front of the world. As somebody already said, he's supposed to be an example for the youth, for their fans, and it's a very heavy burden. But it's time for these actors and actresses to accept that it's part of their jobs. It's part of their jobs to smile. Every point that he criticized, that's precisely his job. His job is not only go and film movies. His job is to smile, be a good guy, be friendly in a restaurant, going to the movies, in the red carpet, at the red carpet. So, and I was very surprised that he began as a comedian, and I was very surprised, but I understand him. But I was very surprised that he knows how Hollywood works. He's an American. American makes jokes about everything. He turned, in 1 second, he turned into Will Smith Smollett. And this speech or preach about defending freedom, it was very, very weird, but I understand that he felt very guilty. He felt very guilty because, as Mr. Grande, as the Dr. Grande said, he's not like that. He is not that kind of macho man, aggressive. He's not Alec Baldwin. And Alec Baldwin is not a macho man. Alec Baldwin is another thing. But here's the thing, and Chris, I would have had a word against Chris if his joke had been offensive, but it wasn't. It wasn't an offensive joke. In fact, he was giving her wife a compliment. And I think that Will Smith is going to feel very ashamed when somebody tells him about this movie. So, thank you guys. Thank you again. See you soon. Garwitz here. Like, subscribe, comment, or anything you want. Thank you. Thank you, Allah. Thank you, Allah. Like, subscribe, and listen to the same things but in a different point of view, my friend. Danke. Danke, 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 vielen Dank. We hope you'll be okay. You'll be free. Defend yourselves. I will defend all cyber dinos in the world. Because I think that... Hi, Dino. What I'm gonna do with you, Dino?